What's up, Sneaky Nation? Sneaky P here, back with my Week 3 NFL predictions. In week number 1, I ended up going 11-5. I did not do as well in week 2, though. I went 10-6. The games that I got wrong is I had the Lions beating the Titans. I had the Raiders beating the Falcons, the Seahawks beating the Rams, the Packers beating the Vikings, the Redskins beating the Cowboys, and the Bears beating the Eagles. Now, a few of these games were very, very close. Other games I was just completely wrong on. So if you missed the first 2 videos, I'm doing this all on Madden, as you can see, and I am forcing a win to the team that I think is going to win. And at the end of the season, we can add up what my predictions were in terms of their overall record and just see how wrong I was, because it's probably going to be pretty bad by the end. So, week 3 Thursday night game happening tonight. We got the Patriots and the Texans. You know, it's tough to bet against the Patriots right now. They keep winning, but they're down another guy. They're moving on to another quarterback. And, you know, at this point, I feel like they are probably just so well coached that it's not even going to matter. They're playing at home. However, the Texans defense is pretty solid too. I'm actually going to predict this as a loss for the Patriots. I could very well be wrong. I predicted them losing in week 1. I was very wrong there. But you know, Garoppolo came in and really has played amazing. Is there other quarterback going to do that? Maybe he could. Again, very well coached, but until he proves otherwise, I think the safer bet might be to bet against him. I don't know. I could be wrong. Cardinals and Bills. The Bills have really struggled so far this season, and the Cardinals really rebounded well last week. I am going to take the Cardinals here. The Raiders taking on the Titans. You know, the Titans pulled out a win last week. The Raiders got a loss, but I think the Raiders are going to rebound a little bit here. 3 road games that I'm predicting, or 3 road wins. The Redskins and the Giants. This time I'm going to go with the home team and take the Giants. Browns and the Dolphins. Neither team really looking outstanding yet, but I think I'm going to go ahead and take the Dolphins here as well. Cody Kessler's getting his very first start, and maybe he's going to step in right away and be a great player, but, you know, they've been dealing with other injuries as well, and that might slow down an already kind of bad team. The Ravens taking on the Jags. I'm going to go with the Ravens this time and predict them to get a win on the road. Lions and the Packers. I am going to go ahead and take the Packers here. They are at home. Aaron Rodgers has really struggled so far this season, but I'm anticipating somewhat of a rebound game from him here. The Broncos and the Bengals. I'm going to go with the Bengals in this one. Should be a good game. The Broncos defense still very good, but I'm going to go ahead and take the Bengals on this one. They are at home as well. The Vikings and the Panthers. Vikings 2-0, getting a very impressive win against the Packers last week, but I am going to go with the Panthers here. I could see that. I could see that going the other way. But, you know, the Panthers, still a great team. We'll have to see how they do. The Rams and the Bucks, going to go ahead and take the Buccaneers here. I think they'll rebound a little bit. 49ers and the Seahawks. Now, the Seahawks have really not looked that good this season. They just lost to the Rams, a team that the 49ers beat 28-0 in week 1. However, I still anticipate the Seahawks rebounding. They're going to be at home for this one. They've got a great crowd there. Definitely going to be a factor. The 49ers offense really hasn't done much of anything yet to make me think they can succeed against this Seahawks defense. I'm going to go ahead and take the Seahawks here. The Jets and the Chiefs. This is going to be another good matchup. I could really see this one going either way, but ultimately I am going to take the Chiefs at home. Chargers and the Colts. Another good game. You know, the Colts just continue to struggle. I keep trying to think things are going to turn around for them, and it just never seems to happen. However, not having Keenan Allen, I think, might slow down the Chargers some. I'm going to take the Colts here, but every time I take the Colts, they end up losing. So I'm telling you now, the Chargers are probably going to win, even though I'm taking the Colts here. The Steelers and the Eagles. The Eagles, I feel like, are going to get their first loss of the season in the Battle of Pennsylvania here. Steelers just a bit too talented. Bears and the Cowboys. And I'm actually going to go ahead and take the Cowboys here, I think. And then we have the Falcons and the Saints. The Saints really not doing great so far. We saw the Falcons offense do pretty solid last week. Saints are at home, though. I am actually going to take the Saints here, but this is another game I could see going either way. That is going to be it for the predictions, guys. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Tell me why I'm wrong and why your favorite team is the best team ever and they will never, ever lose. All that good stuff, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Later.